We are so back. It's time to do some ranked AtoZ, baby. Oh man, when I sat down to record this, I had not played ranked in legit an entire month. Like, I was looking at my spreadsheet, and the last win I had was with the cuttlefish back on December 19th. And I recorded this on January 19th, so it literally been an entire month since I last played. But you know what? I was so ready to hop back in. I haven't played in a while because I'd just been home for the holidays and I was working on some other videos. But when the time was right, it felt good to come back. Plus, I had a little bit of unfinished business. So in my last ranked AtoZ video, when I did the cuttlefish, I talked about how my goal is to get 20% of the pets done by the end of the year. And I did that, at least when I finished recording. Thing is, by the time the video went up, they added the pigeon and the hare, so actually I had only done 19.92% of the pets in the game. So technically I haven't quite gotten to 20% yet, so by getting the deer here in this video, I finally get over that line, get it to 20% like I was wanting to before. And yeah, so getting back into rank actually kicked my butt for a little bit. It took me 6 tries to do the deer. Now, I'm not the best at turtle pack. I've talked about this before. I don't know why. Turtle pack is always just the bane of my existence. I mean, it's the pet it's the pack everyone's supposed to be good at, right? It's the turtle pack. Everyone has it. Everyone's played a million games, including me. But for some reason, I just have a lot of trouble winning with it, both in arena and versus. I don't know what it is. But you know what? We get the win here, obviously. And I mean, we're going camel. I know. You see camel, elephant, blowfish, all that yada yada all the time. But you know what? I was looking at the elo of the other people who were in this lobby, and I was like, I could do this and win with it, you know? Because usually everyone spams it, and usually you're just trying to figure out ways to combat it. But in my eyes, I was thinking, you know what? There's not as many people in this lobby. They're a lot lower elo. I think I'll be fine. And you can see early on here, we're doing really well. So we get here, we're trying to find a deer with our level up. We don't find it, but we take a blowfish because that works really well. And we see an elephant as well. I'm like, you know what? Elephant blowfish, it's a classic, right? Now I could level up the camel, but lately I've been going more for elephant blowfish rather than elephant camel. Even though I can get camel going a little bit earlier, I haven't invested too much into it, and elephant blowfish is just so darn strong. So you can trigger the blowfish so many times. But here, we're able to get a billion stats onto our blowfish thanks to the elephant camel. So you know what, maybe it's alright for now. Put a garlic on it just to live a little bit longer. And put a garlic on the blowfish too. So I guess I got my elephant blowfish kind of core going on. Still want that deer though. You think I would be running a summon team for deer, but I've talked about this in the past. Usually when you're trying to go for these kind of things, whether it's achievements or just challenges like this, you'll like try and do pets that synergize well with the pet you're wanting to win with. Like normally, like if I was playing deer, I'd do a summon team, right? Because it's a feint pet. But what I found is usually it's better just to run a strong team that also happens to have that pet you want on it. So it's actually a lot easier just to run something like an elephant blowfish team that happens to have a deer on the team rather than going for a full summon team, especially with all these elephant blowfishes everywhere. It makes summon teams just so much harder. We get a skunk just for opposing elephant blowfish, and we finally get our first deer. Oh man, this deer, let me tell you, 6 tries was rough because, you know, these ranked games, this is edited down to be a little over 8 minutes, and whenever I play it, it's usually closer to 20 or like 18 to 25, I'd say, the average, depending on how long the games go. And so after 6 of these, it's been a couple of hours of just losing at about to say elephant pack. It really is an elephant pack if you think about it. But 2 hours of losing at turtle pack. So it's like finally, maybe I can get this thing over the line. I've got a great start. I found an early cat. Could go dragon scaling, but I kind of want to keep the skunk on my team too. We're finding levels for everything but the deer, and you know what, I decided just to go ahead and get the cow scaling online a little bit early. We'll get the skunk back in a little bit later. Thinking hard about where exactly I want to put the milk buffs because of the opposing teams. Right now we just have a kind of a peacock team and then elephant camel team. Very classic, especially among people who are lower on the ladder. Their elephant, we have just enough, we had just enough attack to get rid of it, but we, oh wow, look at those blowfish knives. We had just enough attack to beat it with just our elephant, but our blowfish hits it too, just in case. I'll bring the skunk back in here and look for more levels on our deer. Maybe levels on the skunk as well, but the deer is the main priority. I want to make sure, especially now there's only one opponent left, that I have enough time to get the deer to level 3 before the game is over. Now they do put Cheeky Scorpion at the front. Totally got me there. And I think if our snipes were a little bit better there with the blowfish, I think we actually could have won, but it's all right. We still got 3 lives. Find a steak in the shop too. Do I take the steak? I probably should have taken the steak. Oh, there we go. I was looking for a melon, right? Melon for my elephant so that I don't have to worry about their scorpion anymore. Keep the deer in the back just to help, because I don't care if it faints, because they have a crocodile. And they actually put the gator in the front, or the crocodile in the front, to deal with my melon, and we just barely lose. If any of our blowfish snipes hit the scorpion there, we would have won. So to help with that, the HP there, we get a level up on our skunk. Still looking for more deer levels. I know I'm a little bit behind in stats, but I really want to get the deer to level 3, you know? And they put the scorpion back in front. We don't change our position at all. And this time we're able to just clean house with the elephant blowfish combo, so that was good. Now I'm kind of worried, you know, they can move the scorpion back a space, you know, get rid of my melon. But I think if I get enough scaling, it won't even matter if the scorpion kills off my elephant, and then the rest of my team will be able to clean him up anyway. So that's the kind of approach I'm going for. Plus the blowfish snipes. Blowfish snipes could hit a scorpion, or they could all just hit the peacock. But you know what? We're able to take out the tiger early and the boar before they even get to do anything. So I'd say it's fair. And we get the deer to level 3, which is really nice. Have a little bit extra gold. They only have 1 heart. Might as well put a chili on my skunk. And let's see, is this the last battle? They put a turtle in the front of their level 3 boar. We kill the scorpion, which is really nice. We kill the leopard, but we really wish we hit the tiger because we barely draw. If we'd hit the tiger with our blowfish snipes, we would have won there. So we grab a steak on our cat to help trade a little better, look for some more stat food, buy a pear onto our blowfish, and that's basically going to be our final team. So this is going to get us back over 20% of all the pets in the game. Well, until the unicorn pack comes out in a couple weeks. When that happens, we're going to go from like 20% to like 50% of the pets in the game. So it's like 86 pets in the unicorn pack. But we're going to clean it up here. And that's right, we got the old outro back, baby. Fancy editing, go. This took 6 tries. Lost a little bit of ELO, but that's okay. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that generic stuff. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, stay true.